Coach Gigs here, and today's message, the law of legacy. What kind are you leaving? What the law of legacy? I'm bringing to all of you today on location here at Capelli here on 5th Avenue in New York City, downtown. I have with me here in the locker room, Leslie Correa. Leslie.
How you doing, Eric?
I'm doing great, man. Good to have you in the locker room.
Thanks.
Good to have you here. Good to have you. Leslie came from nothing, owns his own salon, is looking to build another one on the Upper East Side. He's had them on the Upper East Side before in the past, has worked with some of the greatest designers. You're going to see his bio. I want you to check them out. Leslie, you're one of the best in the business. What motivates you?
Well, every time I have a business, I realize that I support a lot of people. When they come to work, they're able to pay their rent or pay a mortgage or buy homes or put their own children through college. So that really has motivated me to have a business for 22 years.
Wow, 22 years too. Let's go to the message. The law of legacy. Life lessons. Your daughter is 25 years old. I got to see Kimberly grow up, and give us a little quick backdrop. I know she came with you to the salon and would see you. She's worked in Ritz-Carlton.
I've done it so that she stays independent, and I've always wanted her to not have to rely on anyone for her sustenance. I mean, have a partner, but not to have to rely on that partner. So I've always given her little tidbits, whether I knew it or not. I was just motivated to making her be self-assured, self-aware.
25 years old, she's about to put in some offers on some properties, have rental income.
Very ambitious.
Yeah. What are some of the life lessons that you taught her? Because as a dad, I pray that, my daughter turns out like yours and so many others. What are the life lessons you gave her? What did you teach her?
Having a little girl, you just want to coach her on being happy and being good. So, I've always, since she was a little girl, talked to her about good energy versus bad energy.
Okay.
And
I remember you telling me this, good energy, bad. Explain this.
Well, everyone that you meet, you leave a certain energy behind, and it'll give them a memory of whether it was a good experience or a bad experience. So when I saw other kids not being so good, I would ask her, is he having a good spirit or a bad spirit? And she'd give me the answer, good spirit, bad spirit, and I'd say, well, what do you want to be, good spirit or bad spirit? And that's how I started to instill the person who you are, you leave energy behind, so, to motivate or to inspire someone.
Love it. So the first life lesson you taught your daughter through your own example is good energy, positive energy. What else did you teach your daughter that you're passing down to? Discipline. Talk about that quickly. What do you mean?
Well, I grew up a very disciplined person, even though I have long hair and I work in a very creative industry. It takes a certain type of discipline to be consistent in what you do. And that discipline I definitely instilled in her. She's a very disciplined individual for her age. I instill that in all of my staff members as well. If they see my success, it's through discipline. So they kind of follow the lead. They already have that inside of them.
Love it. So you live this disciplined life, I guess, and then you teach them and show them what else, what other life lessons. I know we talked about a few of them. I know that good energy and good discipline and I don't know if there's not anything else, that's fine. I don't want to put words in your mouth and that ain't sanitary. But anything else, any advice? Let's go to this part, Les. In a locker room, we're closing out. Is there any advice that you could give to those of us out there who are parents, who often question ourselves, what we're doing and how we're raising our children? Any advice that you would give? Because for sure, Leslie, you've raised a phenomenal daughter that you would give to those of us out there. Any advice?
I was very fortunate. It happened naturally, and I think it happened naturally because of the amount of love in the relationship. I just love her unconditionally, and she returns that favor. And we trust each other, and there's a very strong bond that I have with my child, and she really has inspired me throughout the years. So when you're raising children, just give them a lot of love.
That's good. Yeah. A lot of love. That's your secret. Awesome.
Sometimes it's tough love, but it's still love.
And I think you could be a tough love kind of dad too, from what I understand. But it's all pretty. Leslie,
She doesn't need it.
no, she doesn't. She really doesn't. Leslie, thank you for being in the locker room. Before we close out, anything else you want to say to anyone out there?
Yeah.
Legacy, children raising, business, entrepreneur. Anything?
I get people to be motivated by how I inspire them. When it comes to their hair, I could talk to them about something that they can all of a sudden, the flashlight goes off, and like, yeah, I think I would like that color, or something like that. Well, I wanted to thank you for being kind of my inspiration through the years, And what you do with the locker room, I think, is amazing. How you bring this love to everybody who's watching.
Wow. I didn't ask. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I have to say, throughout the years.
Thank you so much.
You've been a great inspiration. Thank you.
Thank you. We got a little love affair going on here. So those of you out there in the locker room, make it your best day. Leave a good legacy, a positive one, like Leslie explained. Also, get that disciplined environment going, tough love going, and live your best life. Leslie, thanks for being here. Thanks.
If you know someone you feel has a special story to tell or life to share, please email Eric directly and he will reach out to you and or this individual, even if you think this person is you. And by the way, if you've enjoyed and feel the Daily Locker Room has served as an inspiration in your life, why not share it with a friend by sending them the daily message?